your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a 27-year-old man was arrested early Saturday in Alliance following an open line 911 call at a residence on Yellowstone Avenue. The dispatcher reported hearing a commotion and a male voice threatening to kill someone in the background. Upon arrival, Lieutenant Tim Peterson encountered Joshua Dunavsky in a hallway, who resisted attempts to place him into custody, and during that struggle attempted to strangle Peterson. Backup officers from the Alliance Police Department, Nebraska State Patrol, and Box Butte County Sheriff's Office all arrived on scene to assist, eventually subduing and handcuffing the suspect. One victim at the residence sustained head injuries and was treated at Box Butte General Hospital, while a second victim declined medical transport. Dunavsky is currently being held on charges that include suspicion of third-degree assault, 3 counts of strangulation, assault on an officer, and terroristic threats. Well, a drunk driving pursuit lands a Scottsbluff man in jail on a trio of charges. 21-year-old Avery Johnson is facing charges of felony operating a motor vehicle to avoid arrest, willful reckless driving, and DUI .15 or higher. His arrest affidavit says that an officer tried to pull over the Toyota Camry Johnson was driving after it appeared he was speeding. When an officer tried to pull him over, Johnson accelerated and began to blow through stop signs until he was struck by a Jeep near the intersection of 20th and Railway. His Camry lost control and rolled onto its roof, and Johnson later blew a .191 through a preliminary breath test. Bond was set at $50,000 at 10%, and he was arraigned on those charges Wednesday and will be back in court tomorrow for his preliminary hearing. And a car passenger with active arrest warrants was spotted by an eagle-eyed officer, which resulted in the driver getting arrested on felony drug charges. Driver Annette Blanco was pulled over, while passenger Amy Cross was arrested for outstanding warrants on Tuesday afternoon, but after drug paraphernalia was discovered, Blanco was searched. Officers found a baggie with methamphetamine, a digital scale, and cash. Blanco said Cross sold her the drugs, and she intended to sell the meth herself and had already sold in 2 transactions. Annette Blanco was arraigned on a Class 2 felony charge of possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine on Wednesday, and will be back in court this week to have the case bound over to district court. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
Welcome back. Nebraska's preliminary unemployment rate for August is 3% seasonally adjusted. State labor officials say the rate was unchanged from the prior month and saw a 0.1 percentage point increase from the August 2024 rate of 2.9%. The national seasonally adjusted unemployment rate for August of 2025 was 4.3%, up 0.1 percentage point from July. Private education and health services were at the top of the list in job growth among private industry on both a month-to-month and year-to-year basis. Well, for the 7th time in 2025, the overall rural Main Street Index sank below growth neutral, according to the monthly survey of bank CEOs in rural areas of a 10-state region dependent on ag and energy. The region's overall reading for September fell to 38.5 from 48.1 in August. Creighton economist Ernie Goss said weak ag commodity prices for grain producers continue to dampen economic activity. He said almost 3 of 4 bank CEOs and chief loan officers indicated that falling ag commodity prices represented the greatest threat to banking operations over the next year. The Nebraska RMI for September sank to 38.5 from August's 43.2.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Time for an early week update here at the TV Sports Desk. We'll look back at the weekend plus some broadcasts coming up for this week. The WNCC volleyball team notched wins in their first 2 conference matches late last week and over the weekend. They won on the road over Southeast and North Platte. Still just 4-15 overall. They do have some confidence building, it would appear, ahead of their first home match of the season. That's right, the first home match of the year coming up tomorrow night. They'll welcome in nationally ranked NJC, a team that's also 2-0 in Region 9 and 15-3 overall this year. We'll carry that one tomorrow night. Chuck Schwartz will have the call. KOLT 690 101.7 at 5:45 with the pregame show. First service set for 6 o'clock. Let's stick with volleyball. It was the Morrill Lions winning their first ever WTC championship over the weekend. That tournament taking place up in Gordon. They got sweeps, 2-0 wins over Kimball in the semis, and then in the championship match, they downed Hemmingford for the title. Morrill is 7-1, and all 7 of their wins have come via sweeps. Volleyball for later this week for us on the network on Thursday night with 2 matches. Scottsbluff will host Chadron while Gearing heads on the road to take on Sydney. There will be Scottsbluff action tomorrow night at home in volleyball. They'll entertain Torrington. Now tomorrow night, it's a little softball coverage for us here with the Rural Radio Network. Scottsbluff hosting Alliance. That'll be on air at around 5:45 approximately for the pregame show. First pitch is set for 6. No broadcast for the Gearing road game at Chadron. This past weekend, Scottsbluff lost twice at the GI Northwest Invite, while Gearing went 1-2 at the North Platte Invitational. And the Huskers, the loss at home to Michigan, 30-27. They allowed the Wolverines just shy of 300 yards rushing, and they gave up over 9 yards per carry.
We showed good physicality, obviously, inside the 5, right? They had first and goal inside the 5, and the guys stopped them. So, you know, it's going to be really easy to say, like, oh, it was the D-line. I mean, there's plays where the safety's one-on-one, he missed the tackle. I mean, we just got, you know, Haynes is an excellent back. I have utmost respect for him. He made the plays that you have to make to win those games. You know, you look at what he did. I mean, he had 3 catches. He had all the carries. They couldn't throw the ball against us very well, but they certainly made the explosive run plays, and that's a factor of the entire defense.
The Huskers have a bye this week before hosting Michigan State on October 4th. That's the latest today from the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, as part of National Preparedness Month, state and regional emergency management officials are urging all Nebraskans to take time to prepare for emergencies and disasters that can strike at any time. As part of those preparations, we're being urged to put together plans on what family members should do if an emergency strikes, whether it's natural or man-made. Emergency Manager Rob Crowder says there's more to preparedness than just getting ready for our typical springtime weather.
We here in western Nebraska, we do get kind of lulled into the severe weather season as our primary headache, which largely it is. But you look at the fall and winter, looking severe weather, but the winter variety or wind-driven wildfire. So we have a little everything out here, so we got to prepare for a little of everything.
Emergency supply kits for homes, workplaces, and vehicles are recommended to include items such as a flashlight with extra batteries, phone chargers, first aid kits, and medical essentials for the whole family, water, and a 3-day supply of non-perishable food and pet supplies. The Nebraska Emergency Management Agency has a family disaster preparedness kit available online to help you get started. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.